Since his rise from backup quarterback to Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady has won 6 Super Bowls, 4 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 NFL MVPs, and 14 Pro Bowls. But we are all aware of his accomplishments. Hi, I'm Tom Brady, and when I'm not throwing touchdowns or winning Super Bowls, I'm trying to bring the shreds. Today, we will go over his diet, also known as the TB12 method, and see how his diet and nutrition is claimed to be one of the main reasons behind Tom Brady's longevity in the NFL. As we take a look, we will see how it will lower your injury, improve athletic performance, recovery, energy levels, and overall health. So are you ready? We out. What's going on, y'all? So here are the rules for the Tom Brady diet. So Tom Brady eats a high alkaline diet, which means lots of vegetables. However, he does not eat nightshades. So nightshades are vegetables such as mushrooms, tomatoes, bell peppers. Why? I don't know, but we're not eating it today. Also, he eats proper portions. So today we'll be tracking my macros because, hey, that's what I do. And that's what I preach on this channel. His third rule is he doesn't eat 3 hours before bed. And that's fine too. I stay up all night editing these videos anyway, so shouldn't be an issue. So this one's a little different. So you can't eat carbs with protein. So you can eat vegetables with protein and carbs with vegetables, but no carbs with protein. That's an interesting one. Doesn't make sense, but those are the rules. His fourth rule is eat fruits alone. So I guess you can't mix it with like fruit salad or a smoothie. I don't know. So for breakfast, he either has a smoothie or a high fat, high protein, low carb meal. No white sugars, no dairy, no gluten, and no caffeine. Oh man. No salt, lean meats only, whole grains only, organic only, no sodas, and throughout the day, drink as much water as your body weight. So since I'm roughly around 150 pounds, that means I should be drinking around 8 cups of water. One of the shaker cups I own is 20 ounces of water each. So if you do the math, 8 cups. So guys, those are the rules for the Tom Brady diet. It seems a little strict, but I don't think it's impossible. Well, let's give it a chance. All right, guys, so here's my breakfast. So here I have 2 eggs, half a carton of egg whites, spinach, onions, and I cooked it with coconut oil. So this looks like a typical breakfast I would usually have. However, I usually have bell peppers as well. But remember, Tom Brady doesn't eat nightshades and bell peppers is one of them. Also, I like to use Cholula sauce. However, Cholula sauce has salt inside, so we won't be having that today as well. So it does give it a little flavor. I like it, but since Tom Brady doesn't eat salt, we're not gonna have it. So I am pretty hungry, so let's dig in. I love this meal because the eggs and the egg whites gives it a lot of protein. Also, I added 1 cup of spinach, and you know, if you eat it normally, the cup of spinach is like a huge bowl, but because you put it on a frying pan, when you cook it, it shrinks up. So a pro tip, if you don't like eating your vegetables or spinach in general, add it in your eggs. I feel like it gives it more flavor and it's easier to digest. But yeah, look at how much volume it has. So much protein, half carton egg whites, like I said. I'm super happy that onions is not part of the nightshade family because I love onions. Oh yeah, and almost forgot, I seasoned it with garlic powder and black pepper only. Typically I would add a little salt, not too much, but of course, again, Tom Brady doesn't eat salt, so today we're not either. Honestly, to me, I feel like salt isn't that big of a deal, but I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to play football. So, you know, if I was and my nutritionist told me that I couldn't have salt, then so be it. Oh yeah, I forgot guys. So I have to finish 8 of these cups. So these are 20 ounces each, and I'm 150 pounds, so it's gonna be roughly around 160 ounces of water that I should be drinking today. All right, just finished my breakfast, and I'm gonna down this, and I'll see you in the next meal. So for our next meal is Tom Brady's post-workout shake. So usually what I would do is make a protein smoothie, but because remember one of the rules was he doesn't like to mix his fruit, we're just going to do regular almond milk, and I have this pea protein. If you buy typical whey protein, that is considered dairy, and remember he doesn't eat dairy, so we can't drink regular milk and we can't have whey protein. So substituting it for something like almond milk, I like this not just because it's non-dairy, but because it's only 40 calories. This one in particular is only 40 calories per serving. So you're saving a lot of calories, and it's non-dairy, so you're a win-win. This, however, the pea protein, this one I found on Amazon. I think it was like around $40, and you get like 7 pounds. So that's pretty good. The taste, to me, honestly, you have to get kind of used to. But like I said, I mix it with my smoothies, so I've added a lot of bananas, berries, and you can barely taste the pea protein. But yeah, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna drink this. Oh yeah, and I have another cup of water. So a lot of people ask me like, oh, do you need a post-workout shake? To me, honestly, I haven't really noticed any difference after I leave the gym if I have a shake right away, or if I wait 30 minutes to an hour to eat protein or have one of these shakes. So to me personally, I don't think you need a post-workout shake. As long as you're hitting your calories and your macronutrients at the end of the day, I think that's the most important. So now it's lunchtime. So what he has for lunch is typically lots of vegetables and high protein. So we went right now with the salad. So I have spring mix, chicken breast, because remember he only eats lean proteins. And what else do I have? And some lemon, because I'm afraid that if I use dressing or any kind, it's going to have salt. So these are, when I do these kind of diets, I really have to keep in mind the specifics. So remember, no salt, no or lean meat. So probably he probably doesn't eat a lot of beef or pork or anything like that. It just keeps it very lean, and it really looks a little bland. So usually what I like to do right here, add some tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes. Gives it more color, more flavor, but unfortunately tomatoes once again are nightshade. So this is what I want to have for lunch. So that's what it looks like. I try to give it as much color as possible with the onions, but yeah, that's just about it. And then for the dressing, just add some lemon on top. So this is something you can also, if you go out to order with friends, if you order like a side salad, skip the dressings, right? Like just ask for a lemon on the side. And of course, we're gonna wash it down with some 20-ounce water, because we gotta get our water in. All right, so let's do this. Mix it all up. I'll do half for now. And then, because I don't want it to be too sour. Sweet, sour? No, too sour, right? Because lemons are sour. I don't want it to be too sour, and then I won't be able to finish it. So, all right, guys, let's dig in. I think the lemon for sure definitely gives you that extra like zest. You know what I mean? So, perfect alternative to like a dressing, because depending on what kind of dressings you guys get, some of them can be really high in fatting, right? Like who doesn't love like a Caesar salad or blue cheese? Back in the day, I used to just drench my salads in it, thinking I was eating healthy. But like, if you look at the nutrition facts, like dressings like that, the fat is really ridiculous. So at that point, you might as well eat like a legit hamburger because the content is like almost the same. If not, the dressing might be worse. So even though sometimes you think you're eating healthy, you really have to look at the nutrition facts and make sure that what you're eating is what you think. Because sometimes you might think you are, but in reality you're not. And then you step on the scale and you're like, why am I not losing any weight? And that's why. Like I said, I would like more variety in my salads, but just the chicken, the onions, the lemon, the spring mix, it works. Let me ask you this question and comment below. Do you guys eat salads? If so, what do you have in your salads? Was it something I called out, or was it something healthier like this? Or do you add like croutons and cheese and all that stuff to your salads? Let me know. Another good thing about salads, like, look at this huge bowl. If you remember watching my other video, I was talking about eating foods high in fiber, high in volume. This is perfect. A huge bowl, super little calories, keeps you full, you know, helps you lose weight, right? Am I right? I think I'm right. While now I'm a little strict about what I eat, my rookie year was a little different. I used to eat nachos before games in the year 2000 when I was a 4th string quarterback. And my go-to lunches were ham and cheese subs with onion rings, washed down with an orange soda. And my dinner was often pizza. I mean, could you blame me? It's not like I was getting playing time anyways. Then, in the second game of the 2001 season, our starting quarterback, Drew Bledsoe, went down with an injury, making me fill the position. With me as the starting quarterback, the New England Patriots went on to have an 11-3 regular season record. Then we upset the St. Louis Rams in Super Bowl 36, and I was named Super Bowl MVP. Alright guys, so now I'm back. It is snack time. So what he likes to eat for snacks is either fruits or something high in fat. So I got myself some mixed nuts, an apple, and a banana. I heard Tom Brady loves bananas. Also, what I want to point out is, you see this right here? Get a close look. That's 1 serving of mixed nuts, which is probably like 2 or 3 bites. And why this is important is because mixed nuts, even though it's healthy fats, is very calorie dense. So 1 serving is 170 calories for this tiny thing, and 15 grams of fat. So you can easily snack on this like it's potato chips, right? But if you eat more than this, the fat content in this is so high that you can go from cutting to bulking really quick. You see what I'm saying? So you really have to be careful about, even though you think something is healthy, which this is, but it's very calorie dense. So like I said, like, be very careful. Always weigh out your foods. All right, so I'm starving. Let's do this. So eat it separately. I guess I'll go with the banana first. Do you guys eat the banana with or without the peel? I'm kidding. I haven't eaten like a banana like this in a long time. As I mentioned before, I typically would break it up, put it in the freezer, and then when I make a smoothie, dump it in. Like I said, it makes the smoothie so creamy. It's like you're drinking like a berry milkshake. So good. All right, next up, my favorite, Granny Smith apple. Are you a fan of Granny Smith apples? I know some of my friends say it's too sour for them. I love sour. I love sour candy. I love sour everything, sour beer. But what do you guys like? Do you guys like this? I think there's called Washington apples, Fuji apples. Here we go. But yeah, so far so good. This diet, lots of vegetables, lots of protein, lots of fruits, nothing processed. So I'm really liking this diet a lot. And you can tell like the way he eats is, you know, that's the reason why he's in this league for so long. All right guys, so for dinner, Tom Brady usually has something high in protein and something with lots of veggies. So what I picked was salmon and some bok choy. Typically I would have broccoli, but because I ran out, I decided to go Asian. And I don't know, have you guys had bok choy before? I don't think a lot of Americans have. I think it's an Asian thing, right? So I picked salmon because it's high in protein, but also it has a lot of omega-3s and healthy fats. And I picked bok choy because, again, vegetables. You need to eat your vegetables. So overall, this is my last meal, or I should say dinner. And yeah, let's dig in. If you're not a fan of fish, or you think salmon is expensive, because sometimes salmon can get quite a bit pricey, I recommend taking 2 fish oil pills just to get in like the omega-3s. You know, it's good for your heart, prevents heart disease, all that good stuff. So yeah, I would take 2 a day. I think it sells it anywhere. So Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, places like that. But if you're lazy like me and want to shop on Amazon, I'll leave a link in the description below and you can just click on that. But for me, I'm a huge fan of salmon. Like, I try to have it every day. Again, it is pricey, but super delicious, good for you. Can't go wrong. All right, guys, just finished. Pretty fulfilling. I'm full, but I'm not like sluggish full, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's one of the good things about eating these type of meals that Tom Brady eats. It's like, you're satisfied, but you're not like, I need to lay down or I need to take a nap, right? Like, you still have all this energy, you still can move around, and that's what I really like about this diet. All right, so last meal, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, we made it to the last meal. So to end the day, Tom Brady usually has either tea or bone broth. So today I picked my favorite, green tea. I got these Kirkland signature brand, also at Costco. So what do I think about this overall meal plan of Tom Brady's? I love it. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8. Why I give it an 8? Well, because it's healthy, it's nutritious. There's a reason why he's been in the league for this long, still winning championships. I do know that some of you guys are like, well, he's getting paid millions, so he should be eating like that. But that's the thing. I feel like regardless if you're making millions or not, you should treat your body like you are, you know what I mean? Like, your body should be treated like it's $1 million. So the reason why I didn't give it a full 10, I feel like an average American that's used to eating not even just like processed food or junk food, but just like regular food like dairy, right? People that add cream into their sugar or add a little salt to their eggs. Having those little things in mind will kind of throw it off. Another reason why I took off a point is because he doesn't eat his nightshades. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why, but for me, I feel like any type of vegetables that has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it, like, and it's low in calories, I'm putting it in. So for instance, tomatoes, mushrooms, bell peppers. I love putting bell peppers in my eggs. It just gives it more flavor, very low calories, super good for you. So that's kind of the reason why I docked off another point. But overall, I love this diet. The funny thing is, I didn't go to the grocery store today for this diet. I had everything at home because that's the type of diet that I eat. Obviously, not fully. I do have a couple quote-unquote junk foods into my diet. I do follow the 80-20 rule. So I'm not perfect, and I don't think you should be either, because I think, I always say this in my videos, life is too short to be super strict on yourself. But, you know, obviously we do have overall goals that we want to hit, plus our overall health. I do, as we get older, I do want to eat for longevity, not just to look good in front of the mirror. So if that interests you and you want some help, I do online coaching. So if you want to work with me, there's a link in the description below. Book an appointment, get on a call with me, we'll get you fixed up. And also, if you kind of want to try your own 28-day meal plan challenge, I do have one right here. So go ahead, go to my website, sign up for the email list, and it's for free. So 28 days, get some coaching with me, and as always, together we will bring the shreds. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.